How's it going? So I want to really quickly talk about the League of Legends pro scene. Right? So are these guys actually better than you? And in my honest opinion, I don't think so. Right? I'll tell you why. Because when I watch how, for example, let's say some high level players play, they have very, very. Like, it's almost like watching myself play Tryndamere on Aram. The reason why I'm so efficient with Tryndamere on Aram, because it's very, like, the game, how to explain it? Like, it's very efficient to play one-on-one because you master the champion to extreme very, very quickly because there is no wastage in terms of games played, right? So I'm talking about, okay, we know Riot has, we know League of Legends has engagement optimized matchmaking, right? So your learning happens only during 5 to 10% of your matches. I'd say 5%, but let's go optimistic. And let's say 10%. Okay? I'm talking about balanced games where the opponent is not a moron. You know, he knows what he's doing, right? And you know what you're doing, right? So, I mean, I'm talking about conditions where you are learning and actually gaining a real life experience, right? So, remember, like 90%, this means 90% to 95 probably is a total waste of time. Total waste of time. So, like, how long will it take you to learn to become good in a 5v5 team environment? How long will it take you to master champion fundamentals, his mechanics, really play him to the edge? I'm talking like when you see how I play Tryndamere on a RAM, like I'm really playing to the edge. I'm talking like I'm consistently with like 10% HP surviving because I limit test a lot. Like a lot. Like I sometimes even die in the full game, but I like to limit test, right? And you'll see me just running around with like 0 HP and still winning the team fights. Well, not the team fights, but one-on-one fights, right? Because I see like Fiora level 4, I'm like level 6 with no ult, but 10% HP. I know I'm gonna win that. Like, I know, right? He doesn't know it, but I know it, right? Because I already tried it. I played it multiple times, right? Depends on the champ. You can't do it versus Sylas, for example, but versus Fiora you can. Because she's gonna unload her cooldowns, you're gonna crit her, you're gonna E her, then you're gonna Q heal, and then you beat her. Because she's gonna be running cooldowns and with auto attacks against Horn, it's not gonna happen for her, right? So I can like play to the limit. So when you watch how pros play, they have the same capability only on Summoner's Rift, right? And this is because, I'll tell you why. Because while you are playing in engagement optimized matchmaking with 90% waste, they are screaming. Not like screaming like, ah! I'm talking about playing scrimmages. Scrims, I think they're called, right? Scrimmages. I think it's like this. Skirmish. Unpredetermined fighting between small scrims. But you get what I'm saying. They are basically playing, either practicing partners where they simulate the game, like in basketball. Do you know what I mean? Like in basketball, you are practicing specific scenarios, like you can be a catch and shoot player, where you are posting up a player, where you are bringing up the ball, whatever. Like you are simulating the games, and this has 100% efficiency. So it takes them 90% less time than you for the same learning. Does that make sense? Because of the fact that they have practicing partners that are also good, that are not brain dead, and they are screaming and practicing specific situations, and they do not participate in engagement optimized matchmaking. Now, some of them they play in an off season just by themselves, solo queue, all that bullshit, but most of the time they are either in practice, they're either scrimmages, they're either doing something that has 100% efficiency. So while you are stuck playing this nonsense, which is engagement optimized matchmaking, they are there practicing with practice partners. Basically, the environment to get good is way, 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 way better for them. Even if you're more talented than them, you're a better player than them, right? You strategize better than them, right? Your mechanics are better. You will not make it against them because of the fact that the environment in which they exist is 90 to 95% more efficient than your one. All right, let's just put it in simple ways. If both of you start practicing for football, your football practices 95% a total waste of your time. His practices are 100% of the time are always on point. He will be like bazillion times better than you over time because of the efficiency, because of that efficiency. So for this reason, my vote is pro players are scam. Like, it's just scam. Because you're watching them, you're thinking that they're better than you, but no, it's because they're just in an environment that is more efficient than yours. And can anybody replicate what they're doing? The answer is yes. Given the same conditions, you can have the same outcome. It's not like they are not the driver behind the results. It's the system that they're using is the driver of the results. Does that make sense? So that's why I really don't watch pro play, because again, like, I played against one-on-one against this Brazilian player. He picked Fiora into Tryndamere, and believe me, I lost to Fioras as Tryndamere a long time ago. And I played him a long time ago, and he couldn't beat me. I was surprised how completely average was his gameplay. Because I was expecting like some outplays, do you know what I mean? And I played against players that are way better than him. And he was a top laner. Therefore, he should have Fiora in his toolkit, right? And was completely average gameplay, right? So I'm just saying that, it's the system that is driving them. It's not really anything special about them. Scam, okay? Pro scene is a scam. Just FYI. Take care.